As we all know, and as you know better than most of us, since you've been in there inside a presidential campaign, the campaigns don't get to decide what the campaign is about. Things happen, news happens, things happen that change the nature of a campaign. What has the current situation in America, where polling showing vast majorities thinking that the country's out of control, what has it done to the way the country's looking at Joe Biden and the way the country is looking at Donald Trump?
Good evening, Lawrence. I think that there's a sense amongst the American people that we're living in truly historic times, and we are, and that never in all the course of human history have we ever had an American leader who has performed as incompetently and ineptly as has Donald Trump during the course of this pandemic. And as a result, we have a shattered economy. The United States is the epicenter of coronavirus disease and death. We are over 100,000 dead, and we'll have many more before this is over. And of course, the 40 million people out of work. In no other country has the economic consequences been what they are in the United States. We've seen a president incite violence. We've seen a president hide in his bunker. We've seen a president order violence against peaceful protesters outside the White House, exercising their constitutionally protected rights to speech, to assembly, to petition the government. And the American people have seen this clinic of ineptitude play out now for months. We've seen a president up there when tens of thousands of Americans are dead, talking about his TV ratings. We've seen him recommend the injection of household disinfectants to deal with coronavirus. From bottom to top, from right to left, wherever you look, I think the American people are saying 4 years is enough and we need to go in a different direction in November. And as a result, Joe Biden is rising in the polls. And they also saw the American people last week, Joe Biden, I think, perform like a president is supposed to in a time of great crisis. He gave a hell of a speech last week. He was out from Wilmington, and I think the American people saw the measure of a man. In the end, Lawrence, it's going to come down to this. We have a moral man, Joe Biden, versus an immoral and amoral man, Donald Trump. We have an honest man, Joe Biden, versus a deeply corrupt man, Donald Trump. We have a competent man, Joe Biden, versus an incompetent man in Donald Trump. We have a respected international statesman in Joe Biden versus an international laughingstock in Donald Trump. And that's the question the American people are going to have to decide: continuing precipitous decline with Trump or a season of American renewal with Vice President Biden.